all right. What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is round 2 of the Battle of Ohio. The Cincinnati Bengals at 8-4. They have had a good season, and they are bringing that 8-4 record into Cleveland Browns Stadium and giving the 12-2, 11-2. I don't even remember what we are now, but we're playing extremely well right now. I think we're 12-2, or leave it at 11-2 or 12-2. But we're playing extremely well. I think this is week 14. That feels right. So we are 11-2 and had a bye as well. 10-2. I don't know. We have a lot of wins. Hey, LA, welcome in. We're going to say 10-2. Final offer. Final answer. Anyway, Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here today. Excited to bring this one to you. Hope everybody is doing well here this evening. Again, it is week number 14 here. Hey, Mitchell, welcome in. We're going to ease off on the games of the week for the NFL right now and just do the rest of our Brown season so we can get this thing into the playoffs with both a college and a pro football playoff to try to get through. Also, with the start of school coming up, I will have a little bit less sim time. So, hey, welcome in, Dwayne, as well. 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions for Deshaun Watson. He leads the NFL in passing touchdowns and passing yardage. He has been spectacular here this season. Part of the reason that they are 10-2 now. First play of the game, he's going to give it to Chubb. Chubb will try the right side. He's got a good block, and he's got the 30 and about the 32-yard line is where he'll end up. Give him a gain of 8. He had a huge game against the Steelers, 168 yards and 2 touchdowns. Really starting to come into his own here. Almost seems like he is getting stronger. LA vibes, saying go Browns. That must be tough. That must be hard for you to do. Option keeper Watson, and he can't get around the corner. Nice pursuit there. Really rushing in there is Geno Stone, the veteran safety. They picked him up from the Ravens, of course, in free agency as they wanted to get better at that safety position. All right, here's a third down. First third down of the game. Option keeper the other side. This time Watson will pick it up, and he'll give himself a first down before Logan Wilson brings him to the turf. Yes, first down signal. No, you're right. That's fair. I get that. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. First and 10 here now. Good opening drive started for the Browns. They got their first down. Here comes Chubb. Chubb will try to go wide. Juke move. Puts his foot in the ground to the 40 and then thrown to the ground. Give him a gain of 4 before Geno Stone once again flying up from that safety position. Single back is Nick Chubb under Ethan Posick. Watson 3-step drop. He'll fire right side. Got a man. First throw of the game. First catch of the game. Jerry Jeudy, who came back to practice in real life today. And 19 yards later, he's got himself a first down. He looked very good in practice today, say the beat writers. So that's exciting to hear. That initial return on investment you'd like to see pan out in a big way for the Browns. First and 10 here. Posick, snap it back. Back to pass. Firing over the middle in the direction of Cooper. I was prophetic. Watson firing to Cooper, rather. And another first down. Give him 11 yards inside the 30. Good opening drive for the Browns here. And little RPO. Threw it into traffic and incomplete. Just too many white jerseys there. Cam Taylor-Britt, who's turned into their number 1 lockdown corner, knocks that out of the hands of Jerry Jeudy. First incompletion of the day on that, again, that RPO look. Now here comes Chubb. Chubb will try the right side. And following Joel Bitonio nicely through that gap, give him 5 more. 3rd and 5. He'll step back into a shotgun with 3 receivers to the right. Jeudy down at the bottom of the screen. To the right, to the left are the 3. They're going to set up screen that way. It's going to be Jerome Ford. Juke move. First down, Jerome Ford. Does just enough to get the first down, and they're into the red zone. First and 10, crowd going wild here. Yep, excited to see them play for real, even if it's going to be hopefully backups. I don't need to see any starters. Watson now spinning, and he spun right into Sam Hubbard. And Hubbard giving him a little I can't hear you situation. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Go Browns. 13 personnel in. All three of the tight ends now are going to shift over. Coop comes back over to the left. And play action. Watch out. Hubbard chasing, but Watson gets away. 25-20, 15. Watson running into Logan Wilson. No, he had no business getting around there. How about that quick wheels to get around Sam Hubbard and get himself near the first down. So it's up a 3rd and 4. Now Watson, end zone, tried to layer it over the top to Elijah Moore, but Jermaine Pratt stuck his hand in there, and I'm assuming Stefanski's going to settle for 3 here, and he will. But a good opening drive for the Browns. Took a lot of time off the clock, about 6.5 minutes to get down there. It's going to end with 3, but able to move the ball pretty effectively. Also, should be of note, Wyatt Teller and Jack Conklin back from some injuries. Remember, we were seeing Zach Zinter and Jermaine Afidi, maybe Michael Dunn. I don't know, somebody playing on that right tackle side for the last couple weeks. All right, first drive of the game for Joe Football here. Joe Burrow, there you can see 2,900 yards, 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. He's been able to stay healthy, which again is a big reason why they are 8 and 4. And we'll see what they can do here against this very talented Browns defense. Of course, Burrow under center. They'll stretch it to the right side. That's the second-year running back, Chase Brown. Brown tries to stiff arm and thrown to the ground. They'll give him a game of 3 on that stretch to the right side. I haven't watched the video yet, but when I booted up the game, Madden tried to tell me that there's a new deep dive a deep dive franchise videos. It's almost picked by the nuisance. A deep dive video about the new franchise mode in Madden that's narrated by Mike Tirico. Just waiting for me to watch it. So hopefully it means they've spent some time trying to make franchise modes a little better. They tried to run a little bit of a screen over there, almost like a bubble screen to Jermaine Burton, the rookie out of Alabama, but it is incomplete, and the Bengals will go 3 and out here. Forcing the first punt of the game. Robbins into the game, the Michigan punter. And he'll punt this one nice and deep. Here's Hines from his own 25, and he'll go down at the 35-yard line. Okay, you're going to switch it and root for the Bengals. Okay, and there you can see the divisions. Browns are 10 and 2. 11 and 2 are the Chiefs. Here comes Chubb. Chubb, nice run down the middle again, pacing himself for 9. And they've been really effective early in the game. Nick Chubb already 4 carries, 26 yards, nearly 7 yards a carry to start the game for Chubb. That'll work. They'll turn around. They'll play action. Then they'll fire quickly over the middle. He's got Jordan Akins, first down. Easy chain mover there. Easy chain mover for the Browns. Give him 7 and a first down. Watson hard count here. This is week number, 13, 14, something like that. Swing it out to, I think this is week 14. Swing it out to Chubb for his first catch of the day. He'll pick up 4. Hi, Karen, welcome in. Go Browns. Watson barking out signals. Now back to pass against the 4-man rush. He'll dump it off to Chubb. Chubb's got the first down. Doesn't have much more, but the first down's what matters. Pratt with the tackle. And the Browns continue to move the football here effectively. This is their second drive of the game with a 3-0 lead now. 5 wide receivers out there. Back to pass Watson. Watson will throw it long to the left side to Moore. And it's actually going to be broken up. Mike Hilton came flying over there, and I'm not sure why Elijah Moore calling for the flag. That is not what happened there. A little pistol look here now. Back to pass Watson. Stick it into the 8 that time. Elijah Moore with a good catch for 7. Continuing to play the role of slot receiver to the best of his abilities now. 3rd and 3 here for the Browns. And they're going to play action again. Watson fires. Got a man. Chief first down. Not by much again. So Watson has been controlled with this first down short passing game so far. He's got 8 completions, just 65 yards. That's the Chiefs' first one for 4. And stretch it again to Chubb. Chubb around the corner. 25, 20. Can he make a man miss? Nice tackle. Hilton got up there and made the nice tackle. Hey, Norman, welcome in, man. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Shotgun here with a little lace formation. Back to pass. Watson. Protection over the middle. Got his man. Giovanni Ricci playing a little tight end here. It'll be interesting to see if he sort of gets kept again as that third tight end / fullback. How they want to do that. Again, the injury to Deontay Foreman obviously could be an issue, and almost got to the end zone. Chief, that little tight end screen. He went around the corner. He's up to the 5-yard line. Browns technically can get a first down about the 1 foot line. Here comes option keeper Watson, walking into the end zone, diving in for fun. Touchdown Browns, touchdown Deshaun Watson. He goes over to the dog pound, and he poses right in front of the dog pound. Watson into the end zone. Beautiful time for that option keeper. Everybody went with Chubb, and Watson kept it beautifully. Again, didn't even need to dive, but he did for effect. And the Browns into the end zone for the first time today. Here's the kick to give them the 10-0 lead. Another 11-play, 65, 5+ minute drive here. So kind of some vintage Stefanski on this drive. Again, appreciate everybody being with me here this evening. Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Thanks so much to our new subscribers. Picked up one earlier today as we've been working our way through some college football with the new game. And Ohio State dynasty is halfway through the season. We just took care of the number 4 Oregon Ducks earlier today. That was a really fun sim. So if you are one of our new subscribers joining from those Ohio State sims, welcome to you. If you've been around for a minute, welcome to you as well. Good to have you on. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we'd appreciate that again as we continue to push. We are over 1,100 and growing here on the channel, Nagy Nation. So we're very excited, very happy to have you here. Nagy on Sports, make sure you hit the thumbs up button as well. Here comes Edmonds again to the left side, or excuse me, Brown to the left side, and now he's a little nicked up. And he's going to get up slowly, and he's only on the sideline, so a short injury here for Brown. Does Nixon still play? I don't know which Nixon that you were referring to, but I do not believe that they have any Nixons on the team. Over the middle, and it's caught. That's the rookie, Jermaine Burton. Yeah, I'm not sure which Nixon that you are particularly asking about, but there is currently not a Nixon. Oh, Mixon, correct. Joe Mixon is on the Texans. Sorry. I thought you were, Nixon is also a last name, so I thought maybe you were asking about a Nixon. But yes, correct. Joe Mixon is on the Houston Texans. So they have the rookie from last year, Chase Brown, and then they picked up Zach Moss, as this one's going to be knocked away by Michael Hall Jr. Zach Moss, who was a 1,000-yard back last year in Indianapolis, but they have Jonathan Taylor. And that's actually Moss in the game now. 3rd and 7. Dump it left side short near the sticks, and he got the first down, just barely. And that's going to be a catch by the tight end, Tanner McLaughlin there, rookie tight end out of Arizona. All right, sounds good, Keith. Have a good shift tonight, brother. Be safe. And are we done with the first quarter? Joe Burrow might not be in any particular hurry here. Try to calm this crowd down a little bit. 3-2 up. He'll snap it with 2 seconds left. Burrow, quick throw right side. Got a man again. And that's Mike Gesicki, former Miami Dolphin, now the tight end du jour here in Cincinnati. All right, 10-0 after 1. This was a pretty fun quarter for the Browns. 2 long scoring drives, one with Dustin Hopkins and another one with Deshaun Watson. Here come the Bengals now. 2nd and 4 as we flip the field. Back to pass. Pressure up the middle. He'll zip it. Got a man. Nice catch, Joe Burrow. To Jamar Chase right over the middle. 16 yards. Thornhill was right with him. Give him a good pop at the end, but nice catch by Jamar Chase. One of the best in the business for sure now. Burrow fakes it to Moss, and now he'll throw again. Got his man again. Similar looking play. Dig route to Jamar Chase. MJ Emerson on the coverage that time. First down, Bengals. And now here's Burrow. Burrow in trouble, and he's going to run into guess who? Mr. 98 overall himself. Not 99 coming out of the box for the new game, but Myles Garrett, number 5 on the NFL player list that just came out. And the best defensive end in the new version of Madden. Finally, he's got the respect back that they took away from him for the helmet incident. 3rd and 17 as Burrow throws this one away. Took him, what, 3 years, 2 years to get it back? He'll have his X factor. He'll be stacked again. Now Burrow, pressure coming. Lots of pressure. He'll just chuck it away again. And the dogs are barking. Demolition dogs. Myles Garrett gets his first sack of the game. He is leading the NFL in sacks in this sim season. And here is Evan McPherson for a 40-yard field goal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much money I would bet on it, Wendell, but I think they're coming to Brook Park. And again, I don't live up there, so I don't have as much skin in the game as some of y'all, but I am very much pro Brook Park because that means the dome. And I am pro dome over location, as I've said many times. I don't care where they build the dome in the greater Cleveland area. If they could build it downtown, great. If they could build it on the lake, great. If they can build it at the airport at Brook Park, great. You know what? There's a rapid transit station already there. It's 45 minutes closer for me when I drive from Columbus. People flying in, it's right there. So Kit and I have been very outspoken about that we are Team Dome. And wherever that dome can be built is where we want it to be built. So for me, the dome itself trumps the location of the new stadium. So maybe that makes me a bad Clevelander. Nice throw quickly to Amari Cooper. But if Cleveland really needs 8 Sundays a year to keep its entire economy running, there may be bigger issues afoot. I'd be much more worried about the 82 games that the 81 games that the Guardians are playing and the 41 games that the Cavaliers are playing. Those are probably a little bit more important, and both of those teams are still right downtown. Of course, the casino down there as well. So those are my thoughts. So LA is tipped up and in the air, 3rd and 6. Hey, Marvin, welcome in, and I absolutely think so. It sounds like he has just been a superstar so far at camp. He was basically unthrowable against it at the Greenbrier, so I'm pretty pumped about it. Welcome on. Thanks for joining us. So LA, Brook Park is just it's the name of a neighborhood, and it's about 10 miles south of downtown. It's right next to where the Cleveland airport is, but the Haslam family bought like 180 acres basically right next to it. So there's a lot of speculation that that's where like the new Browns stadium will be built. And which is not quote unquote in downtown. So there's a lot of people who are pissing and moaning about it because you're moving the Browns out of Cleveland, but you're just moving them literally 12 miles down the road, right next to the Cleveland Metropolitan Airport. But that's where they were able to purchase the land, and that's where, by all accounts, it looks like they're going to be building the new Browns Dome Stadium, and then they'll put in shopping and restaurants and retail and all that stuff. They just need a new stadium. Their stadium is 20-ish years old, 25 years old. So they're going to have to do something. So the two plans are, or at least have kind of become, as here's a first down throw to Gesicki. The two plans are kind of renovate the current stadium, which costs about $1 billion, or build a new one, presumably a dome, which costs $2 billion. So right now they're arguing over where it's going to be and who's going to pay for how much of it. So it's like the Bills. The Bills are building a new stadium as well. Plenty of places are building new stadiums. So, almost picked off. Should have been. Devin Bush was thinking about which touchdown dance he wanted. And fine is a relative term, LA. It's the stadium is aging, and so they're going to have to do some things. As he drops it in the bucket, Gesicki found a hole in the zone, a big throw down the right side, and a huge first down for the Bengals. And they needed that one. Burrow threw that one right over the top. Denzel looked like he was the closest one there, so found a zone coverage that he could attack. Everybody went with the short guy there. Hey, Robot, welcome in. Yeah, that's a great point too. So yeah, why put $1 billion into something that's already aging and falling apart and you're going to have to put more money into later? Norman, Kit and I are both very much on team build the dome, wherever that is. Again, if there was a way to do it, obviously, like right on the lake, that would be the best of all worlds. But it sounds like that's not a possibility, and so therefore, if Brook Park is the dome location, I'm all for Brook Park. Again, selfishly, I like it for other reasons. Here's Burrow. He's going to escape the pocket on a 3rd and 10. And an injury to T. Higgins out there. But Joe Burrow, looking like the Joe Burrow of old, getting out of there. Again, it's not out of Cleveland. It's just not in like directly. It's not right next to where the old one is. That's what it's like. So it's not in the heart of downtown. It's just 10 miles down the road. Still in Cleveland. Oh, I thought it was going to be picked off by JOK. So anyway, I know you're not a Browns fan, LA, but it's been a discourse for about a year and a half to 2 years about what they're going to do. Hey, George. Welcome back, indeed. Quick throw over the middle to Zach Moss, now a 3rd and 5 as we trickle under 9 minutes to go in the first half. So anyway, appreciate everybody being on. Yeah, I'm with you, Robot. Burrow in trouble. Hill ball comes out. How is that not a fumble? Oh my, Madden glitch. That should have been a fumble. I guess they're saying he threw it and it bounced off a defender, so it goes incomplete. The Browns will hold in the red zone. Yeah, I don't know, Robot. That went away a long time ago. They're precious little Burke Lakefront Airport. Like, I don't see that many people coming in and out of that thing. That would be plenty of room for a new one, but anyway. Yeah, and I'm not sure, Norman, if that's a possibility, because they would have to have some place to go play their games, right? You can't tear it down and build a new one in the course of one off season. So I'm not sure if that's part of it, is they don't have another place to go play, and because I'm sure that location would be usable. But I also think there's something about they can't build a dome because they can't go higher into the air, again, because of that little airport that's right next to it. So I don't know. But yeah, you're right. I would love to have like dome stadium, shopping, food, bars, restaurants, like all kind of like in the big complex. Better parking. Throw wheel route. Chubb out of the backfield. A big gainer. First down, Browns. Yeah, I mean, there's just a big parking lot next to the Cavs stadium now. So yeah, but they ended up putting the casino in over there as well too. So again, choices have been made, and I think all of this is leading towards, yes, to Brook Park. Brook Park is just the name of the neighborhood. Like I said, it's just about 12 miles down 71 from quote-unquote the heart of downtown, but still very much Cleveland, still very much a Cleveland address. It's literally right next to the Cleveland airport, for that matter. It's already got rapid transportation, or the mass transportation stops there. Again, to me, I am selfish because it's 45 minutes closer to Columbus. But both Kit and I have been very adamant about building the dome. Again, all of the other things that it can bring you, concerts all year long, WrestleMania, Final Four. Here's a first down to Cooper, by the way. Super Bowl, Big Ten championships. You could do all kinds of stuff. So, Marvin, I heard the interview. Do you listen to any of the Cleveland Browns daily interviews, Marvin? Yeah, there you go, LA. Yeah, the Atlanta Braves don't play, quote unquote, in downtown Atlanta. So plenty of places. Gosh, the Dallas Cowboys Stadium's an hour from Dallas, you know. So anyway, I heard an interview with him from practice a couple days ago. He seems like a really sharp guy. He's really excited to be here. I think he'll be a really good veteran presence for that room, Marvin. And if he can stay healthy, I think he and JOK and Devin Bush will be a nice trio. And then Nathaniel Watson, the rookie, SEC Player of the Year, I think will be a nice kind of fun splash piece as well. Again, I think you're going to basically see a base 2 linebacker set. Touchdown! Amari Cooper! What a throw from Watson. He dropped it right in the bucket and coops into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Coop, of course, getting paid. Not an extension, but he does get paid. He came back to camp, his sit-in or hold-in or whatever it was. And Cooper falls down in his momentum into the end zone. Welcome in, Rick. LA, you're entitled to that opinion. I'm not a particularly big wrestling fan either, but you can't argue with its popularity and how much money that it makes for the towns that it's in. Like their SummerSlam, was it tonight? Is it tonight, guys? Cleveland people? Was it yesterday or today? They're doing one outside in the current Brown Stadium, but you could do them all year long. You can only do outside stuff in Brown Stadium for like 3 months of the year right now. They're doing like a big Rod Stewart concert, and they're doing a WWE event. And yeah, again, it was last night, thank you. It's not my cup of tea, but plenty of people like it, and it makes a ton of money, and again, it brings in tens of thousands of people to that city. So anyway, lots of good chatter going on. With 33 on the live stream, I'll trust my mods to keep a handle on what's happening with the chat. I'll try to get back to here with what we're doing, what we do best. There you go, 57,000 at the game, or at the WrestleMania event last night. Hey, Felgren, welcome in. Go Browns. All right, 3rd and 3 here. 3 minutes to go. Dogs are barking. Browns leading 17-6. We have a 10-2 record. The 8-4 Bengals are in town trying to play spoiler, and it's broken up. There you go. See, Norman's a big wrestling fan as well. I was back in the day, like in the 90s. Jake the Snake Roberts and The Undertaker and Doink the Clown, and that was my jam. Aaron Burr, welcome in, man. Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. Good to have you on. All right. There's Coop's season stats: 60 catches, 751 yards, and 5 touchdowns. I wonder if he just had his 6th or if he had his 5th. I don't know if they manually if they update them all the way. Play action here. Back to pass. Watson now, he'll roll right, in trouble. He's just going to tuck it. Can he get around Wilson? He can't. They'll say a 2-yard run. Watson had a first quarter touchdown run. Now he had a second quarter touchdown pass. Here we go. Okay, head overseas, man. Be safe. Take care of yourself. 2nd and 8 here. Watson, quick throw. Traffic, and I got dropped just a little bit too low. Intended for Cooper now. 2:13 on this clock. We'll see if Stefanski stays aggressive. Back to pass. Watson. Whoa! Skinniest of posts to Elijah Moore. He makes a great catch. And a first down to midfield. That's going to be the 2-minute warning here. Look at this throw from Watson. Beauty of a ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white jerseys all around it. That was a gorgeous throw from Watson. That's what we hope he can get back to for sure in this one. 17-6 again. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers who have picked up a couple of new ones in the last couple of days. If that's you, welcome. We're so glad to have you on. This is our bread and our butter. A throw to the right side, and Judy just dropped it. We've been doing Brown Sims now for 4 years. Only place on YouTube where you can find simulated sporting events with live original commentary here. Usually my cousin is on with me, Kit, but he's got a new job. He's a private jet pilot, and so he's off for 6 and on for 6. And right now he's somewhere in California, I think. I haven't talked to him today. But we appreciate you guys being on. Thanks so much. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we very much appreciate that, and make sure you like the video as well. 3rd and 5 here for the Browns. Watson back to pass. 4-man rush, left side. Dart, and again dropped. And/or Mike Hilton popped his hand in there. And I would assume the Browns would go for this. Nope, they're going to punt. Bojorquez in. And he'll angle this one to the left and out of bounds the 24. I don't know what's going on with Bojorquez. His punting has been really bad in our sim. Pretty much this whole sim season. He keeps shanking him out of bounds. The 24, they were at the 45 or something. It was like a terrible punt. Not sure what's going on with that. Hopefully they'll clean that one up for the new game as well, which comes out here in just a couple of weeks. Spin move in the backfield. Nice tackle by JOK. That's Zach Moss, the new running back that we talked about briefly. Again, had a very good season for the Colts last year, and then they let him go. Pressure coming! Za'Darius says, sit down, Joe. Make yourself comfortable with 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Second sack for the Browns. Up the middle, and Moss again. Browns are going to call timeout. They're going to get the football back with about $1:10 to go. Yeah, there is a flag. Did they rough him? Oh, they did. Oh, on a 4th and 19. Absolutely can't do that. The rookie, Nathaniel Watson, a huge mistake to give the Bengals a fresh set of downs. Oh, boy. Yeah, Tillman's... They need one of these rookie receivers to hit. I mean, Donovan Peoples-Jones was fine. He did what he needed to do. He got a 6th-round pick for being a 6th-round pick, and he played pretty well. But it would be nice if Tillman... They're not going to be able to pay all of them. They're not going to be able to... And they've already paid Judy. They're not going to be able to pay Coop and more. Big-time buku bucks. And if you believe any of the smoke about the Brandon Ayuk trade, they're certainly not going to be able to pay Ayuk top wide receiver money. They need a rookie. They need a receiver on a rookie deal to be impactful for them. 17-6 here. 1 minute to go. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Burrow back to pass. Browns rush 4. He'll throw it quickly. A little angle route to the tight end, Gesicki. He'll be tackled at the 33-yard line. Mike Gesicki, Penn State Nittany Lion, by way of the Miami Dolphins. Left side throw, got him, he went past him. That's cool. I would say in general it's more of a Browns state, especially because I live in the middle. There's a touchdown pass to Jamar Chase. Columbus is very, very heavily leans Browns over Bengals. There's actually some Steeler fans in Columbus, which makes no sense to me as well. But like when both the games are on at the same time, Columbus shows the Browns games, if that means anything. Marvin, you're not in on the Ayuk trade? You wouldn't swap Cooper and, let's say, a 3rd-round pick for Brandon Ayuk? I'm not sure that I would either. Yeah, LA, there are. In Central Ohio, there are. Obviously, like right over on the border, like Youngstown is really close to the border. Like that makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, even here in Central Ohio, there are some Steeler fans, and it makes me confused. All right, 23 seconds. It looks like Stefanski wants to go. He's got trips to the right side. Now he'll flip them back 2 by 1. And play action. Zip it left side. Got a man, Coop. He got past everybody. Are you kidding me? 20, 15 to the 10. Amari Cooper, you got to call timeout. What are you waiting for? Call your timeout. And they do call their timeout. So they're going to gift a touchdown to the Bengals on a roughing the punter, but then Cooper gets behind the defense, doesn't quite have that breakaway speed, and we will get a free 3 points out of it here as the half comes to a close. Dustin Hopkins, little chip shot there. Maybe Coop doesn't have that breakaway speed anymore. 2 seconds left to kick it off. 20-13, exciting first half. Yeah, I would say Mitchell's right there kind of on the border, so he knows that there are quote-unquote Steeler fans that live technically in Ohio. Hey, 504, welcome in. Good to have you on, brother. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel. Appreciate everybody joining us here this evening. It's been a good one. 20-13 Browns lead. And they're going to kick the football off here back to the Bengals. It is week number... I've already forgotten. 14. I'm going to say 14 here. The Browns are 10-2. They've already had their bye. And an opportunity to continue to stay neck and neck with the Chiefs, who are 11-2 here for potential first seed here in the AFC. We will take this simulated Browns series all the way through its conclusion here. We hope that the Browns make the playoffs, but we'll go all the way through the playoffs and into the Super Bowl as well and try to wrap up right before the real season starts. And Miles and Za'Darius make Burrow throw that one away. Didn't want to take a sack way deep towards his own end zone. Also just launched an Ohio State simulated season, this very same model, so the game sims itself, and I just do the live play-by-play commentary. If that's something that interests you, you can go back and check out those games. There's a whole playlist for it on the channel. And again, very much appreciate everybody being on. Make sure you like the video as well. And again, we've got a 30 plus on the live stream, which is awesome. So I'll do my best to keep up with the chatter, but I'll also lean on our mods. I know we've got 3 or 4 mods on right now as well, so I will trust them to do their job and help kind of navigate the chat. I'll look over as much as I can, but I want to try to focus on what we do here, which is calling the game. 13:41. Here's Burrow from the 36 with a new set of downs. He'll take a snap. Burrow rolling, and he'll roll right into Miles. Ball pops out. Oh! And the big man, Trent Brown, falls on it. All 6'8" of him falls on that football before Za'Darius could get there. But here's Miles. That ball comes out. And then look at this big boy. That's big Trent Brown. Falls on it quickly. Man, he's a large human being. 2nd and 24 here. Nice strip sack there for Miles. He's in the zone now, of course, because of it. Swim move, beats his man easily. Now, a little drag across the middle. Nice throw, Trenton Irwin. Or, excuse me, Gesicki. They'll get a decent chunk of it back. Gesicki already 7 catches, 102 yards. Pretty solid half and catch of football for him. Somebody moved early. And even though he's pointing the wrong way, that's the rookie tight end, Tanner McLaughlin. Guilty of the false start. Back him up. It's a 3rd and 17 now. Back to pass. Burrow, he'll roll to the right. He'll fire over the middle. What a catch! Holy smokes, Jermaine Burton, the rookie out of Alabama. Holy moly. Oh, they're not going to show that one. What a good catch. Burrow put that right where he needed to, and a beautiful catch from the rookie. Now they'll stretch it with Chase Brown back in the game, and Brown gets 2 yards. Yeah, that was a really nice catch. Again, Jermaine Burton, 5-star recruit, Alabama Crimson Tide product. True junior, left last year as soon as he was eligible to do so. Right side, maybe a hold, doesn't get called. Brown of the 1st down marker. And they will move the sticks here. 43 is achieved. Eleven personnel here with the 2 receivers stacked to the right side. Back to pass now. Quick slant. Got whoop. Hit Chase right in the hands, and he dropped it. So there you go. We've had one obvious drop from a superstar receiver both directions. So I guess it evens out. 2nd and 10 now. Inside zone look. He'll try to juke move in the backfield. Nice tackle. Ooh, Delpit, and then finished off by Thornhill. That was a lot of maneuvering for Zach Moss to get 3 yards now. 3rd and 7. The fans come to life here. Burrow out of a shotgun. Back to pass now. He'll step up, fire right side. Got it, but it's short. Gesicki and Delpit was right on him, and he'll be short of it. 4th and 1, and let's see what Zach Taylor wants to do, and he will opt to bring in his all-pro kicker, and McPherson drills it. Evan McPherson from 51, nice and easy for him. 20-16 here. Browns awaiting their first possession of the 2nd half. Here's Hines, Naheem Hines. Nowhere to go. Did anybody watch the Hall of Fame game earlier this week to see the new kickoffs? I admit that I turned it on just to watch the kickoffs. It was a little bit underwhelming, but it is going to be kind of a cool and interesting play. I think some people are going to figure out some things, and then maybe you're not going to want to show them in the preseason. So if I were the Browns, I wouldn't show anything. Yes, they have called some RPOs, Norman, in this game. They actually have cleaned up the RPO a lot. The screen pass is still broken if you're the team that starts the game. But the RPO game is pretty good. Swing at Chubb, right side. Can he make a man miss? He cannot. Dax Hill and Trey Hendrickson are over there. He'll lose 2 as they swing it to... I'm sure there are videos of just the kickoffs. It is pretty wild because the players line up literally 5 yards apart from each other, like way down the field, and then they can't start moving until the guy catches the ball. So it's much more of like almost like a setup running play than a kickoff. It's going to make things more interesting. I would bet a large amount of money, Wendell, that the new Madden game will have the new kickoffs in it. Right side throw, what a catch! Jerry Jeudy! Oh boy! He took a shot there! Oh my, what a catch from Jerry Jeudy. One-on-one coverage, and he got elbowed hard, but holds on to the football. Great catch. Oh yeah, it's in the trailer. There you go. Thank you, LA. Yep, I'm excited about it too. Excited about it too, Rick. It's going to be a good season for our Browns. Again, if they can stay healthy, which is so hard to do, but if they can stay healthy in the right places, they are deep postseason run or bust, I think, with the roster they have. Watson, end zone, touchdown, Jordan Akins! The old H-Town connection. Jordan Akins into the end zone. And they'll play him a little ditty on the fiddle. What a throw from Watson. And the Browns connecting again. And this has been a great drive here. Hopkins in to extend for the 11-point lead. And again, Browns have kicked a couple field goals. Hopkins has 2, but McPherson has 3, so they have traded touchdowns for field goals in a nice way. Juke move coming. Charlie Jones up to the 24. The Purdue Boilermaker, Charlie Jones. Burrow back out onto the field again. Everybody, appreciate you being on. You're watching Nagy on Sports' presentation of our official Browns sim season. We are in week number 14 of our 2024 season. All the new rookies, all the new free agents added, all the new numbers. It took forever to do the numbers. Everybody changed their number this year, including that man, Grant Delpit, wearing number 9. He makes the tackle there. But we've been working our way through this 2024 season. Also been working our way through an Ohio State Buckeyes season. So if that's something that interests you, you can go and check that out on the channel as well. But appreciate you guys being on. Thanks so much thanks very much to all of our subscribers. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we'd appreciate that very much. Also, if you're looking to take your Nagy on Sports fandom to the next level, we do have a Discord channel. It's free and easy to use. There is an invite link in the description of this or any of our other videos where you can hop on and chat with Nagy Nation in between sims. You can also find out in advance of when we're going to sim. Sometimes it's just a couple of minutes. Sometimes it's a couple of hours. Sometimes it's literally a day or so. But encourage you to do that if that's something that you'd like to do. Somebody moved. Gosh, 6 guys false started at the same time. Offense will be guilty of that one. We'll back them up. 5. Yeah, I'll take one too, Wendell. Thanks. Quality human being for sharing. 5:01 now. Back to pass Burrow. He'll fling it left side, and he had Chase, and he just put it over the top. Ward, good coverage. Forced Burrow to put too much on it. And a 2nd and 15 is the result now. Ted Karras snapping the ball back to an empty backfield with Joe Burrow. He stands in the pocket, throws it quickly again to Mike Gesicki. He has been the workhorse today. And Jordan Hicks with a nice tackle there. 9 catches, 116 yards for the tight end Mike Gesicki so far. He has been the best receiving weapon, and somebody moved again, and it's big Trent Brown on the left tackle side. And Miles going to sack his 3rd of the game. Who do I think out of the Browns defensive line will be a danger? I don't understand the question, 504. Like, which one of the guys on the line is going to be the best? I mean, outside of Miles, is that the question? Like, We have the Defensive Player of the Year on our team, so he's going to be pretty dangerous. I guess I don't understand the question, but a nice sack there for Miles right on cue. Speaking of your defensive line, and a 4th and 20 will require a punt. Here comes Nyheim Hines back to his own 20-yard line and tackled pretty much immediately. Now, don't start that. This is a family-friendly channel. My boss is subscribed, so that's not what we do here. Everybody is, it's a BYO. Ginger ale for all. We do have like 11-year-old subscribers too. Back to pass. Watson stepping up, right side. Go! That was kind of a hospital ball. Cam Taylor-Britt drilled Cooper right when he tried to catch it. Dangerous throw there from Watson. Which 4 defensive linemen as a combo? Okay, yeah, you're right. We don't have David with his dad jokes on tonight. Chubb breaking tackles, a nice run for 9. Kind of went away from him. Just his first carry, I think, of the second half. Just 9 in the first half, but now on his 10th carry, he's been solid. 504, that's a good question. I mean, I'm excited to see what Michael Hall Jr. looks like. Again, in Zadarius Smith's interview yesterday, he called him Aaron Donald-like. So I'm not really sure. I don't want to get that much hype to him just yet, other than they called him Baby Aaron Donald at Ohio State as well. So I'm excited to see what he and Tomlinson and then Z and Miles look like. But Alex Wright's been playing super well as well. But yeah, I think Aaron Burr's got it, the one right there. They picked up Quentin Jefferson, Mo Hurst, of course, as well. Or maybe Obo Okoronkwo in there. You know, those 3 with Tomlinson. I don't know. Lots of combinations, which is great. They're so deep there, which is what you're going to need. I mean, you're going to need to rotate it not only through the game, but through the season. So Andrew Berry's done such a great job of cementing that position. Of just a couple of years ago, that defensive line outside of Myles Garrett was a massive weakness. No offense to Clowney. And nice catch right at the sticks. Watson put it right on Elijah Moore's hands. And the 3rd-year receiver makes a good catch. 3rd and inches. And now I think somebody moved early on the line. And that was that tight end on that far side of the line. Jordan Akins responsible. Now a 3rd and 5. This shifts the play for sure. Not quite in field goal range just yet. Watson in a shotgun now, where he'll be most of the season. Quick throw, got it, Chubb. Angle route out of the backfield. A little Texas route and a beautiful catch for a first down. Lovely play call there by Kevin Stefanski. And a first down, Browns here. Last play of the 3rd quarter. Watson slant to Cooper for a first down into the red zone, 19-yard line. And we're headed to the 4th quarter. Browns with an opportunity to go up big here, leading 11 in our Week 14 Nagion Sports offering. Flip the field, head back towards the dog pound now. That's pretty funny. Thank you for filling in the dad joke. We do have a couple of guys who like to give dad jokes on the channel. So I appreciate you filling in for them, Rick. Absolutely, 504. Our backups could absolutely start for other teams and have started for other teams. Watson. But guys sometimes want to come play for a winner, you know what I mean? I don't mind being the backup to Myles Garrett. I'm going to have a chance to win a Super Bowl. I'm going to have a chance to play with Myles Garrett. Nice little drag route at the sticks for Cooper now. 3 tight ends to the right side. Watson signaling, and he'll play action. They'll boot out of it. Now he'll throw quickly. Throw to Giovanni Ricci, the 2nd /tight end /3rd tight end on the roster. That's his 2nd catch for Giovanni Ricci. So flashing those tight end skills again as technically a fullback on the roster. Chubb up the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown Browns. Nicholas Jamal Chubb. So good to hear he's going to basically start the season off of PUP, which is crazy. And again, it absolutely hurts them none to put him on PUP. It just means he can't come back until week 5. So if they're going to not put him on PUP, that means they expect him back earlier than week 5, which is just absolutely incredible news for a brutal double surgery on that knee. 12 plays, 85-yard drive here for the Browns. Yeah, you're right, 504. It really has. Well, they treat their guys the right way. They're pros. It's not a bunch of babies in the locker room. They don't have whiny Freddie Kitchens or Hugh Jackson as their coach. You know what I mean? Stefanski treats them like men. He treats them like pros. Andrew Berry, like their player personnel folks, like they genuinely care about these guys. They do a great job of developing them, not just as football players, but like life after football and how to manage your finances. And like it's turned into a very quality operation, which it just wasn't for so long. Guess who? Mike Gesicki. He has had a boatload of catches today, and he's got another one right there for a first down. 10 of them to be exact for 127 yards. Thank you, Madden Stat Wizard, for putting it up there quickly. Slant right side. That's T. Higgins. I don't think we've called his name other than he got hurt after a play, and Denzel's trying to remind him that he's been garbage against him so far today. I really don't think he's done anything. He dropped that slant, and he got hurt for half a quarter. Burrow, angle route out of the backfield to Zach Moss. Sets up a 3rd and 6. Nice tackle by the Browns linebacking core, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, in his little flashy superstar emblem. Cam Mitchell into the game. Browns going to go with a full and true dime look here. 4 defensive backs on the field. Burrow rolling, pressure coming. Miles forces the throw away. Did I say Hugh Jackson? Oh, Hugh Jackson. Remember we had a coach named Hugh Jackson who was sort of a huge accident, I suppose. But no, I did say, I think I said Hugh Jackson, as in our former coach. Back to pass. Burrow on a 4th and 6, incomplete. And with 11:54 to go, the Browns will turn them over on downs. And going in. Yeah, absolutely I would play for the veteran minimum and in the NFL now is like $750,000. So $750,000. That's the rookie Chris Jenkins out of Michigan on the tackle, replacing DJ Reader. I mean, he was a huge accident, but yes. And then run to the right side. I mean, we had to have a silly Bud Light campaign where they locked up beers and refrigerators, and then as soon as the Browns would finally win a game, we could drink it. Like, that actually happened to us. That's a thing that happened in the Browns history books. And then he also did, like, remember it was like as soon as we win, I'm going to jump in the lake, and they did a whole big, like, jumping in the lake thing with Hugh Jackson and his wife. 3rd and 2 is a big shot. Judy gets right back up. Man, he took a big shot. Yeah, absolutely. Train me as the backup holder. If left side throw, he got past him, and he shouldn't have fallen down. If Elijah Moore just keeps running, he's into the end zone. Instead, he falls down. It's a 1st and goal at the 2, unless he was trying to be a sly Nick Chubb and not score and just waste more clock, in which case, kudos to you. In real life or in the sim, Karen? I think the answer is no, and both. We just haven't seen much of Chief in this game. They haven't really needed him. Chubb will be a yard short. Tick, tick, tick on that clock. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Heck yeah, I would be the water boy. Video coordinator, assistant to the video coordinator. Nick Chubb into the end zone for another touchdown. This one's starting to get out of hand. There's David Njoku right there. He was blocking on that play for you, Karen. Browns starting to run away with this one here. 41-16 here. 8:18 on the clock. Zach Taylor going to have to look at that play card sheet. His Bengals are going to fall to 8-5. You can see some of the other AFC records streaming across the bottom of the ticker here. Houston at 7-5, struggling for that playoff spot. Jets at 5-7 because Aaron Rodgers has taken a I'm 40 years old Madden nerf. But a lot of teams about 6-6. Again, that's what the NFL is built for. They want every team to go 6-6. How about the Green Bay Packers? 11-1 in our sim season. There's Baltimore at 6-6, Denver 3-9, 5-7 for Harbaugh's Chargers. Panthers continuing to struggle at 3-9. Raiders at 7-5. Jacksonville 6-6. Slant left side, and there's the rookie Burton. Buffalo at 8-4. Rams at 5-7 as they continue to get bad. 8-4 Miami, 10-2 San Francisco. They've been solid all season, of course. Pressure coming, and it's number 4, Myles Garrett. That one's that's really surprised me. Detroit at 2-10 has really surprised me this sim season as Myles picks up numero 4. Second and 21, clock under 6.5 to go. Guys, this has been a real fun game. I know you're going to start jumping off as the end of the game comes to us quickly, but I do want to appreciate you joining me here this evening. Again, Nagy on Sports is the channel. My name is Phil Nagy. I want to be Jim Donovan someday. I want to be a play-by-play announcer for the Browns. And so I do the next best thing, which is do it on the internet with my video games. So I appreciate you guys joining me for this one. It's been a fun one here. Browns 41, Bengals 16, a good 30 plus on the chat as well. So appreciate you guys joining me for this one. Screen pass coming. They will not complete it. 4th and 22. Denzel's had kind of a quiet day. He's just sort of shut down his side of the field. And now a 4th and 22. And Burrow stays out there. At some point, you just got to just throw the chips. I'm not sure, Norman, but yeah, that's the biggest surprise. And almost picked off by Delpit, incomplete. Yeah, I want to be Jimmy D too. Minus the cancer scares. Delpit could have picked that one off, I guess. They got better field position by him dropping it, I suppose. That's a really good question, Norman. We haven't watched any Lions games, but I'm not sure why they're not very good, but they have not been good in this sim. My only guess is that Jared Goff hasn't played well. He's a mid-tier quarterback in Madden, for sure. 2nd and 10. Why are we throwing? Just hand the ball off, please. Play action, boot to the right side. Watson, dump it off to Akins. But you're right, though, Karen. Jordan Akins may end up with more catches as now Jack Conklin injured and grabbing that leg. And fortunately, he's on the sideline, which means it's not a permanent injury. Oh, I try to make them enjoyable even when we lose, but it is certainly way more fun. More people watch when we win. I promise you that. Dump it over the middle. And the best part about it is that our team is actually good now. Like, I didn't have to artificially go in and boost all the guys to make them good. Like, this is just our team. Finally. 1st and goal now. Under 5 to go. Chubb. Can he get the hat trick? Spinning, and ball pops out. Where's it at? I think Chubb fell back on it. Whoo, that ball popped out. Jordan Battle, 2nd-year safety, Alabama Crimson Tide player. Pops that one out, but Chubb falls right back on it. Here comes again. Nope, option keeper Watson, 5. Touchdown number 2 for Watson's legs. Now you're just, in the words of Bruce Almighty, now you're just showing off. Deshaun Watson into the end zone. Option keeper. Everybody chased down Chubb. And that's the 2nd touchdown with Watson's legs to go along with a couple through the air. He's pushing for an MVP here, friends. Actually, he's probably going to lose it to Myles Garrett because Myles Garrett is setting sack records again. Kings of Ohio, that's right. That's right. This is the second Battle of Ohio. I think we beat the Bengals in the first game earlier in the season as well. I can't remember who we lost to. We lost the first 2 games of the season, and this will now be 11 in a row for our Sim Browns. I know one of those was the Steelers. I can't remember who the first game was against. It was somebody not great. Yeah, you're right, Felligren. So many weapons. And hopefully a healthy trigger man as they try to go screen, and it's blown up by Michael Hall Jr. Baby Aaron Donald. Start it now. Miles lines up on the inside. Okoronkwo comes to the outside of him. And now chasing Burrow again. He'll throw it. Right side dropped. Greg Newsome. Quiet Greg Newsome. I hope that he gets back. Again, a little hamstring surgery 6 weeks before the season. Not ideal. Hopefully he is back in time. I don't know what Exalt they're going to do, but Stefanski made it sound like he could be back for the beginning of the season, so it can't be that severe. 4th and 10. Just punt it, please. There's no reason to continuing to go for it and giving us short fields, or keep going for it and giving us short fields. This thing is just snowballing out of control, and the Browns are one quick turnover on downs here away from a 50-burger. And caught over the middle. What a catch by Chase. Burrow threw it for his life, and Chase went up high and made a really nice catch. Hey, Mason, welcome on. You missed a good one, buddy. Moss up the middle on a delayed handoff. Jordan Hicks with the tackle. 48-16. Browns going to get this one. They're going to go to 11-2. See some more of those records scrolling across the bottom again. Niners at 10-2, but yeah, 2-10 for the Lions is wild to me. Burrow slant caught. First catch of the day, I think, for T. Higgins. I think. Nope, his second. He has 2 catches for 17 yards. He has been utterly useless in this game for a guy who's trying to go get $30 million plus a year next year as a wide receiver 1. Two-minute warning time here in Cleveland. Burrow. Throw it to Chase Brown out of the backfield. Look at that pursuit. Nice tay. That's Greg Newsome. And then MJ Emerson. Yep, the biggest thing is just going to be health, Mitchell. I mean, they really, the majority of them stay healthy, or they stay healthy at the right spots. They will be extremely good. Nunya, appreciate you being on. You are correct that they play Dallas in week 1 in real life, but Madden doesn't. Even though it knows the right opponents, it doesn't do them it doesn't know the right order. So we actually just played Dallas a couple of games ago, and it was a super good game. It was like week 12 of the Sim season. But I don't remember who. I mean, I have the technology. I can just tell you. But I appreciate you popping in there. Who did we play in the first week of that simulated season? Caught first down. Inside the goal line. Let's see here. We lost to the Raiders. That's right. Derek Carr had like 500 yards passing against us. There's a sack there. It was the Raiders, who are not very good. The Raiders beat us, and then the Steelers beat us, and then we have won 11 in a row now. And tipped away by Greg Newsome, I apologize. With 1 second to go, we're going to get one more play of football here. Yes, the order of the Madden knows that the opponents are correct, but it doesn't. Oh, they throw a touchdown. Oh, to T. Higgins because I called him out for not playing well. On the very last play of the game, the Bengals score the garbagiest of garbage time touchdowns. This one's going to end 48-23. Yeah, the Browns Cowboys sim again. It was just a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago rather. Kit did it while I was on vacation last week, and it was a monster. That thing already has like 1,000 views too. Clearly, a bunch of people liked watching it. So, guys, this one was a ton of fun. 48-23. Good guys get the dub in this one. Let's take a quick gander at some of these individual statistical things, if you don't mind. Joe Burrow today, 35 of 60. He's going to need an ice bath. 367 yards. That's only 50%, 58% rather. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Chase Brown, 7 for 31. Zach Moss, 5 for 13. Burrow had a 14-yard scramble. He was their best rusher today. Jasecki was a monster, 13 for 152, 6 for 96 and a touchdown for Chase, 5 for Moss, 5 for Burton, the rookie, 3 for 34 in that garbage time touchdown on the last play for T. Higgins. Irwin with 1, McLaughlin with 1 as well. 12 tackles for Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt, the 2 linebackers. Geno Stone adds 11. 1 sack today was by Sam Hubbard, as Deshaun rolled right into that one for his only sack. He was 36 of 48. That's 75%. 445 and 2 touchdowns, including a long of 65. 18 carries, 79 yards for Nick Chubb, including 2 touchdowns. Watson added 6 for 29 and 2 more touchdowns. So 4 rushing touchdowns today for the Browns. Coop 8 for 156 and a touchdown. Chief 7 for 39. They just didn't need him for the big splash plays today. Chubb with 6 for Elijah Moore, 3 for Jordan Akins for 37 and a touchdown, 3 for Jerry Jeudy, but they felt like they were all big, important plays as well. 15 tackles for Owusu Koromoa today, 10, I can read, for Grant Delpit, 9 for Thornhill. 4 more sacks for Miles, 1 for Obo, 1 for Z here today in their 6 sack performance. All right. Well, this one was a lot of fun. Let's figure out who the Browns are going to play next again. We're going to lay off of the games of the week right now so we can get ourselves into the postseason and then do all the postseason games, since I know we have fans of other channels as well, not just our Browns. That's actually the Bengals screen here again. Don't ask me why, but when you start the game as the opponent, there are less glitchy things that happen for your team. All right, a big tilt coming up with the Miami Dolphins and then the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're going to play basically like the 2 other best teams in the AFC right now, back to back. So that'll be pretty wild. Look forward to that. Again, you can see there on the right side, Watson leads Mahomes by a couple of touchdowns and a bunch of yards as well. Now, Mahomes potentially hasn't played his Week 14 game yet. You can see Nick Chubb second in rushing yards behind Josh Jacobs. That's a nice thing to see. Jerry Jeudy second behind CeeDee Lamb in receiving yards. And again, Myles Garrett, you can see he has a ho-hum 39 sacks. Zadarius Smith has 30, and Michael Hall Jr. has 17. So you have 2 guys who've already broken the NFL record on your defensive line, which is pretty wild. All right, guys. Yeah, you're right, Mitchell. They're going to be good. I'll try to keep going here like 1 a day until school starts. I'll try to keep cranking out 1 a day. So maybe alternating like Buckeyes and Browns here over the course of this week. And then, but I'll always let you know on the Discord as well. All right, guys, this one was a lot of fun. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Have a great night. And, yeah, as always, go Browns.